Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, darling. How are you doing this morning? How are you doing, Kathleen? Good morning, Kim Pam. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Nosy Rosie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, CMT. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you still digging now? Oh my God. Good morning, Mimi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Serena. All right, y'all. Good morning, Kimmy. Listen, last night I went on a striking rampage. Well, I didn't strike everybody. I just struck the ones that I felt was very offensive. Listen, if I am doing the work and the least I ask people to do is ask permission to be using my stuff. Okay. They say fair use. Fair use don't mean that you use my whole content. They use my whole content and do a reaction and say it's fair use. Fair use, you use a small bits of it. Okay. I know they're gonna do a counterclaim with YouTube, and YouTube is probably gonna give it back to them because they want you to go to court and get the judge to make a decision on that, right? But the point is, YouTube reviews it and they see that they are in violation. That's why they take it down. Okay. My thing is, if I'm working hard and I'm getting the interviews, if I'm going to the courthouse and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, why do you think that you have the right to use my stuff, and not only use my stuff, but talk crap about me, talk nasty about me? I mean, how cool is that, guys? How cool is that? So last night I went on a rampage and started striking. I struck Legacy Moon's channel. Yes, I did. And I didn't strike V. Lenore's because Dennis, was fighting for her. So I'm asking these people to stop using my stuff and talking bad about me and not getting permission from me. Hey, Dom, how are you? They still doing that, Mimi. They still talking crap about me. I mean, I mean, where do they do that at? Too early in the morning for that. Where do they do that at? You're using somebody's stuff and then you talk crap about them. You talk nasty stuff about them. You talk how stupid they are, how dumb they are. Just, hey, Josephine. Hey, 313. Is it cold? Is it snowing there? Is it snowing there? Tell Josephine I said hi. I hadn't talked to her in a long, 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 long time until I said good morning. Exactly. Too early in the morning for the negativity. Too early in the morning to be talking about somebody in a nasty way. Just got here. A lot of snow last night. And I woke up to it. Ooh. Wow, on Wednesday, starting early in the morning. Yeah, success. Success. I'm telling you. I mean, she is doing a reaction to the video and she calling me stupid. She calling me dumb. She's saying all these negative things about. I'm like, damn, you using my stuff, but you calling me all these names. You know what? You suck, dumb. He's saying it's 75 degrees and sunny up there. You know what? You suck. Look at him, y'all. Look, he's teasing us. He's teasing us. He's teasing us. Exactly. 313. Exactly. It's my content. And they'll go and say, "Oh, it's not copywritten." Once I put it out on YouTube and it is my work, it's nobody else's work. I am getting the interview with Sonya. It is my work. It is a protection thing. yes, you're going to go do a counterclaim and YouTube is going to give it back to you. But the point is, I'm going to just start going through your stuff and just strike at everything and let you go and do on how you doing, Glad? Oh, thank you, Sam. Sam said, how are you doing? Glad you to enjoy your content. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you. Oh, I got news for y'all. I'm going live later on. I'll tell y'all. This is about Edric. This is about Edric. I did get in contact with him, so I got a message for you guys. But anyway, I'm doing the work, y'all. You see me struggling going to the courthouse, getting myself brought into the front of the judge and putting in Rule 22, getting embarrassed, and all this kind of stuff. I'm doing the work, and these people sit behind their computer, take my content, and talk shit about me. Excuse my language, but talk crap about me. I mean, who do that? Let me tell you the kind of relationship that I have. Cat Not William, the attorney Melanie, and some others that when they use my stuff, you don't hear them talking crap about me. In fact, they encourage other people to go to my channel and subscribe. You know what I mean? They don't do that. And that's the difference. This is now I'm gonna make it a black and white thing. Okay, I'm gonna make it a black and white and a male-female thing. I'm gonna do that too. Okay. Melanie and Kat has so much respect for me that they do not do that kind of stuff. They don't do that kind of stuff. They don't. They don't do that. Mel is a way bigger platform. Attorney Mel, way bigger platform than mine. And what do? They asked me, can I use my stuff? I asked Mel, can I use her stuff? I mean, that's the way you do things. You don't go bashing other people. They feel like they got the right to take your stuff and then talk trash about you. Who do that other than a bitter black woman? I'm gonna go there. Bitter black women. They always attacking each other, always messing with each other. They do that. You use my stuff and you talk shit about me. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's who I've been having problem with, 313. That's who I've been having who take my stuff and dog me out. That's the only people that do that to me. No white woman ever done that to me. No, never. Still, that's because they appreciate your work of the independent journalist and know the work you put in. Exactly. And then, they'll have their minions come in and put comments on my stuff, talk crap about me. I mean, I have been called everything but a child of God on these people's channel, y'all. Everything but a child of God. Everything but a child of God. In fact, they say I'm not a real Christian. That's what they said. They said, how can she pray today and then she cussing somebody out because I'm human and I can do that? I can do that if I want to. All these years later and they still hating on you. Yes. Not just hating, but using my stuff. Hey, Becky. Good morning. Good morning. I know it's too early in the morning for that, y'all. I know it's too early in the morning. Too early in the morning. But it's sad. It's sad. They mess with my brand. They make my brand into gutter, but they still using my stuff. Look good. T Lady, she asked me to use my stuff. Lady Teabag. She asked me to use my stuff. She got permission before Shiva put my stuff out. But for some strange reason, Legacy Moon feel like she has a right to use my stuff and then talk shit about me. That's the thing that I don't get. I don't get it. Why y'all using my stuff and then you got the nerve to talk crap about me? But it affects my bottom line, Dom. If it affects my bottom line because them talking crap about their little minions that they have in their chat, what they'll do, they'll come into my chat, talk, put all such a negative thing. I said not to talk negative about Sonia. What they do, they talk negative about Sonia and their channel. And you know what the thing is? So it's so like hatred of black woman. They call themselves protecting black women, but then they dog black women out. So how do you pick and choose what black woman you pick? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. They constantly tear Sonya down every time she gets on my live. They rushing to just bash this woman. Constantly bashing this little lady. And the hate they have for her, and they don't even know her. Okay. Thank you, Samuel, for the super chat. Good morning, Rand. I went on a rampage last night. I was striking channels down, but I was cool. I didn't strike V Lenore like I did Legacy Moon. But I did put a warning out because God, they can't keep doing that kind of stuff. They can't. How do you use my content and you dogging me out? That's not cool. Not cool at all. You're using my stuff, and then you got the nerve to be dogging me out. I'm not scared. I tell them, yes, I did strike your channel. Yes, you probably gonna get a counter offer and then come back. Yeah, you're gonna do that because I gotta go to court to let the judge rule and say this is my copyright stuff. It is still my stuff because you know why? I did the interview. It's not false reporting because a human checked it out because I spoke to YouTube yesterday. I told them they said to strike it. Y'all forgot that I got that I'm part of that pilot program? Y'all forgot about that? I made that mention and I said on my live, did I not say on my live that I do not use my stuff because I got approval for the face recognition. Just like if they do some sort of AI on me, I'm going to get them. Deuce said, haters are your motivators. Oh, I didn't know that was happening. Yes, Randa. As soon as I do anything with Sonia, they ready to take my stuff. And they don't play just a clipping. They play the whole video of my interview with her. The whole video, not just a little clip here, clip there, the whole video. And then they feel they have a right to do that. A right. And that's the sad thing about this. How do you do that to somebody? That's nothing but parody, stealing. That's what it is. Not giving the person the credit for their work. Because I'm doing the work. Deanna, she's wrong for that. I mean, how hard it is for you to send me an email just like pretty little T-Bug, Lady T-Bug. She sent me a message. She asked me, how hard is that? They think they got a right to take your stuff and then just dog you out. I mean, dog you out. I heard that, sat there listening. The woman called me all kinds of stupid and dumb and because of what I said in the interview with Sonia. Cool. I mean, I'm not using your stuff. You're using mine. I'm far from being dumb. Yeah, I was dumb, but not for not striking your channel before, because I didn't strike channels before. But enough is enough. You can't keep doing that to people. And fair use does not mean you use my whole stuff. That's not fair use. You don't use a person's whole video and say it's fair use. And then they don't send the people to my channel. What they do, they dog me out, talk how bad about me. And then those people be in the chat talking about they'll never go to my channel. Never go to my channel, but sit there and watch my stuff. Criticize me from up to down, and how many S's I say and how many S's I don't say, and how uneducated that I am. I mean, y'all should hear some of the stuff they be saying about me. They dog me out. But meanwhile, they still using my content because they too lazy to go out and make content themselves. Too lazy. Candy said the world's disdain for women like Sonya shouldn't be used to hurt you or your channel, but they do it. They do it. Found your channel while Playboy was popping up. You have it on your channel. I have Playboy? Oh no. You have it on your channel, and so surprised that you took all the time to put on it. I enjoy your commentary, insight. Thank you. You're welcome. You better be a hater. So you coming. Good morning. I told you better an hater to see you coming. Oh. But anyway. So I don't have time to be doing striking, but I had to make an example because for some strange reason people think I'm a wuss. That I mean I don't like striking, but I had to do it because folks thinking I'm a joke. I don't like striking. And people are like, okay, why strike a person child? Because they keep playing with me. There's no way I'll be watching somebody that I didn't enjoy or like. But they don't look. Here's the deal. The people go watch it on that channel, but they say they'll never come to my channel, support my channel, but then they'll watch my stuff on somebody else's channel. It's not personal, it's business. They would double strike you if they could. Exactly, Deuce. Exactly. It's a principle of it all. They take from me. They take my stuff, my unenjoyable stuff, and utilize it on their channel because I don't know. But anyway, y'all, guess what I did? Guess what? Edric, I contact him and I got some news for y'all. We're going to go live and we're going to talk about it. Okay? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Hey, all you haters, thanks for proving Miss Sylvia is the cloud. If not, you wouldn't be here. Exactly. Exactly. Free that man. Deuce, let me tell you, he is very in high spirit. He is definitely in high spirit. Edric, that is. He well, I'll tell you guys after the live. I'll go live later on and tell you it, okay? But that's what I wanted to say. I will not strike if you ask permission. I think they're watching your stuff on other channels because they don't like Sonya and they're able to express that on other channels. But Candy, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Why do they take pleasure in talking bad about a woman they don't know? Why do they take pleasure of talking about someone they do not know? Even if she's doing wrong, they're not God. Who put them in charge of who has a righteous life, who's a sinner, who's not a sinner? Who when did God leave them in charge of that? Huh? When? Hurt people hurt people. That's true, Deuce. You're right about that. What make them feel that? And they don't even know her. Even if she has said some bad stuff in the past about them, the only thing she said is that they're hateful and bitter, and they went and sought her. They're the one who found her stuff. They don't want to listen to her conversation. She's not listening to nobody else's conversation. She's not doing that. Candy, you didn't ask my question, Candy. Candy girl. It's fair use content as long as they are giving commentary. Sorry, asked Melanie. No, Melanie also said, Melanie, before Melanie even used my stuff, Ashton, she contacted me. Just like before I used her stuff, I contacted her. It's a courtesy thing. I know it's fair use, but for you to sit there and talk negative about somebody, messing up their brand, bringing hate to a person's brand, causing other people not to visit that person, that's not cool. You can't do that. She's hateful. You said she's hateful too, though. She may not be you, but she's nasty to others. But y'all started it first, Miss HL. She didn't even know y'all. Y'all started it. I mean, come on. You cannot say when did she put your thing up and she started talking about you? When did she do that? You don't have to, but see, y'all trying to justify your actions. Okay, that's between you and God. All right, that's between you and God. I ain't got nothing to say about that. That's between you. Y'all justifying it. Okay, cool. Makes y'all happy. Go on. If it makes y'all happy, you said who is y'all? All that's doing it. You tell us all of that's doing it. That's who y'all is. Y'all. Whoever is doing it is y'all. Whoever is doing it is y'all. Y'all take pleasure of tearing someone down. Good morning, Miss Richard. Good morning, Miss Taurus. And they get mad because I don't want them to doing that on my channel. Stumbling blocks. Exactly, Deuce. Stumbling blocks. Deuce, you preaching this morning, Deuce. You preaching this morning. Mm-hmm. But anyway. Well, I'll be striking. They keep talking crap about me, still using my stuff, I will be striking. They'll go ahead and get it back, but I'm going to be striking. So much energy being spent on striking. You could do better by not talking nasty about me. I am not going to take it. I'm going to set that boundary. You talk nasty, right? I don't care no way or other. She ain't effing my husband. And that's the thing it should be. As long as she's not effing your husband, there's no way it should be needed at all. You're right about that, Candy Girl. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Sunshine, I am. I'm going to keep striking them too. I am. I'm telling y'all, I'm not playing. We're going to use my stuff and then talk crap about me. We're not doing that over here. This shameful. I'm sorry for you. Thank you, Yashin. Let me tell you. Too much energy, Sylvia. I understand that that's your friend, but did you did call black women bitter black bees? That was before the calls were public. I think that set the tone. No, what set the tone is when they pulled up her stuff. That's what set the tone. That set the tone because y'all didn't even know about it until y'all started listening to the calls. They are possibly jealous of people who you've met and encountered on your journey. You conversate with people that they could never. Sunshine, that's probably true. But I'm not going to let them, I am not going to sit back and let you use my stuff and you talk crap about me. I'm not going to do it. Not. I'm not going to do it at all. No, I sat back long enough and I was very passive about it. Each time they're just going to keep getting strikes. That's it. And it ain't no false copyright because it's my work. It's not a false copyright when it's my work. YouTube sees it's my work. And they're not getting it back because it's not a copyright. They're getting it back because they did a counter offer, and YouTube does not regulate the copyright. I can show you what YouTube says about that. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm gonna play this for y'all. This is learning time, y'all. Hold on. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Sari, here to answer your copyright questions. Today's topic is fair use. First, what is fair use? Fair use allows you to reuse copyright-protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. Fair use is an exception to copyright law and is not determined by YouTube. Let me say that again. YouTube does not decide what is fair use and what isn't. Only the court can do that. What counts as fair use? Different countries have different rules about when it's okay to use material without the copyright owner's permission. In some countries, it's not even called fair use. For example, in the UK, it's referred to as fair dealing. Aside from what your country calls it, courts usually focus on whether your use of another person's song or video is transformative. Basically, they're asking if you added new expression or meaning to the original work, or if it basically copies the original. For example, in the US, content that might be considered fair use includes commentary, criticism, or news reporting. Also, keep in mind that just because you say something's fair use, give credit to the copyright owner, or add a disclaimer like no infringement intended, it does not mean that you're protected. How is fair use determined by law? Determining fair use is never a cut and dry process. In the US, fair use can only be determined in court by a judge. The judge will look at your case overall based on a few different factors. Here are a few things to keep in mind based on what the courts look at. You're less likely to qualify for fair use if your video merely copies someone else's and adds nothing else, if you're trying to monetize your video, if you're using fictional copyrighted material rather than factual material, if you borrowed a large amount of material rather than a small portion, if the main focus of your video is the copyright protection.
Yeah, that use a large amount of the material, which they used my whole interview with Sonia.
Material, or if your use of the material harms the copyright owner's ability to profit from their original work.
Exactly. They harm me by talking crap about me, and it makes me not able to profit from my work. This is what I'm talking about. Talk trash about me, but using my work. It harms me, okay?
So, all of these are helpful factors to consider when thinking about fair use. But also keep in mind there is no guarantee that you'll qualify for fair use just because you take these factors into account. For example, just because you don't monetize your video, or if you only use a small portion of the copyrighted material, that does not mean you automatically qualify for fair use. Again, the courts look at everything holistically, and there's always a risk involved when using someone else's copyrighted work. Think carefully about all of these factors and get legal advice if needed.
Okay. Y'all asking, why is copyright material? Original material is considered copywritten material because once you put it out in the system as your work, right? And then I have my logo up, it's considered copywritten stuff. Okay. Just like people copyright their stuff just by mailing it in and it comes back to them. Once I put it on the system, that's why YouTube could go and look at this stuff and see it on my channel, see it, get a review, and they take it down because it is considered copywritten work. Once I put the work that is mine in there, it's copywritten. I don't have to put down little C in there say copy. No, once I put it out there as digital product, it's copywritten. So folks don't know the law. They don't know the law, do they? And that's why I put my logo, my little thing up, my little face up. You see the little thing up here? Anything that's originally done by me is copywritten work. Okay? And it hurts my brand when you're talking crap about them. Send her a cease and desist letter. Danny, okay, I'll do that, Danny. I will do that. Thank you, Danny. I forgot I got to do that when you, just in case when I go to court. I'll do that. I'll send it to her. I think I'm going to send it all to all of them. Hey, Reba. All right. I think that's it for today. Anybody have any questions? Hey, Megan. Megan, Megan, I'm coming back on in a few minutes. We're going to talk about Mr. Faust. Mr. Faust. I did get in contact with him. He did send me a message to you guys. I'm not on tonight. Yes, I'll be on tonight. I'll be on tonight. Hey, Pam said, now I am Shirley's fan, but I do not believe you should keep dragging a person. This has been 3+ years now, and we're still talking about her like it happened yesterday. Ooh, thank you, Pam. Thank you, Pam. Do you know how hurtful that is? Imagine if that was happening to you. And the only thing you could do is lash out, try to protect yourself and say mean things that somebody that's saying mean stuff to you. You got a whole clan of people just dogging a person out. For what? Mean girl stuff. Come on now. We are adults. We shouldn't be doing this stuff. I just can't believe grown people act like children, like high school. They latch on just to come in my channel to not even know. They don't even come to my channel. They go to the person's channel that want to speak hateful about her. That's just not cool at all. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool whatsoever. But I guess that's the way people were raised, to be mean. It doesn't give me pleasure to be mean about somebody. even if they can't stand me. Not cool. But anyway. All right. So later on, I am going to come back to you guys, and I think Dallas went to the doctor this morning. I'm going to hear. And remember, I did not strike V. Lenore's channel. I did not try to strike her. But I did give her a warning. I struck Legacy Moon because she's very nasty. She's very nasty. She says stuff that is not cool about me. She's very nasty, and I was not going to give her a second chance. I did not strike V. Lenore. I did not. But V, please ask me for permission before using my stuff. But I did strike Legacy Moon channel. I surely did. And y'all see if y'all go to that video, you'll see my name struck by Sylvia Parks Tumasimi. Sure did. I did. I didn't come on yesterday. I didn't come on. I was home trying to do this delivery stuff. I gotta try to make some money, y'all, because my channel is hurting. It's common courtesy to ask people for permission, and they should know, but they do. They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. And all the other people, I hope they have taken heed, because I did not go after anybody else. I went after Legacy Moon. I didn't go after nobody because she's the nastiest one towards me. I surely did. And I'm not apologizing for it either. All right, guys, I'm going to end this live right now. Hopefully this will end all the craziness and the nastiness. And they're probably still going to be nasty to me. That's cool. But just know, if you use my stuff, I'm striking. Just know, you use my stuff without permission, I'm striking. This is too much stuff out here to talk about. Why do they talk about you all the time? I don't know, Pamela. I don't know. I really don't know. And I think it's cute. They think it's cute. And you see, I don't do that. I go ahead and find my work, and I do my work. I go and find my work and do my work. But anyway, I'm going to come back. Miss Jefferson! She just gifted you guys 5 membership. Thank you, Miss Jefferson. Good morning, Miss Jefferson. Good morning, Miss Jefferson. I ain't bother you, Miss Jefferson. Miss Jefferson, you don't talk crap about me like that. You do not. You might say, you be like, Miss Sylvia did this, Miss Sylvia. But you do not tear me down. You have not torn me down. Never have you had. Even when you were mad with me, or I'm mad with you. I've never been mad with you. But I'm just saying. You have never torn me down. No. You have never sat there and say how stupid I was, and how dumb, how ignorant it is, how I don't have an education, and I don't say the words right. You have never, ever torn me down. Never. They better leave me alone. They better. Miss Jefferson, you and Mel, the billionaire, you guys have always been sweet to me. I've never had any issues with any of y'all. But those other ones, Lord have mercy. Ooh, Jesus. Build a fence all around me. Ooh, every day. They be just like dogging me out. I got thick skin, but come on. Enough is enough. You break after a while, you know? That's what they try to do, break you. But then you got tools like striking. YouTube give you some tools to be strong. Thanks so much for new members. Welcome. Who got the gifts? Please thank Miss Jefferson for the gifts, y'all. She has just gifted you guys some membership. So make sure y'all thank her. Who got the gift? Who got the membership gift? Can y'all be so kind and not be rude and say thank you to her? Who got the gift? Let me go see who got the gifts. Hold on. They's rude behind people. Hold on. Let me check it out. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go check to see who got the gift and who not saying thank you. What channel did she give the gift on? Was it the Infamous? Was it Infamous channel? I can't because I put it on both channels. Hold on a second. Let me see who she gave a gift to. Ronnie, you did not say thank you to Miss Jefferson. Good Mall, you didn't say thank you. Foxy Shell, you didn't say thank you. Truthful 42, you didn't say thank you. Megan, you didn't say thank you. Megan, you know better. Megan, you know better. Megan, you gonna get your butt. I'm gonna get your switch on Megan. Megan, make sure you say thank you to Miss Jefferson. Truthful 42, make sure you say thank you. Shelly, Foxy Shell, could you please say thank you? The new members are not on the chat. They in here because it wouldn't have never went to them, Lucy. If it not in, they in the bushes. The thing just caught them in the bushes. Ghoul Mall. Make sure you say thank you to Miss Jefferson. Ronnie Benbow. Yeah, they're in the bushes. Yep. Usually they get chosen even if they're in the bushes. Yep, they sure did. Yes, it doesn't to them if they're not in the chat. Yep, they're in the bushes. No, they get only Candy. You have to have been in the channel at one point for you to get a membership. You don't just get membership if you're not in the channel. You're in there. They in here. And how you could tell? I could type up their name and it pops up and it tells me they're in the chat. Hold on a second. I'll do that. Hold on. I'll catch them. They probably run out now. All right, let me see. Yep, they were in here. Yep, I see them. Lyrics, I see them. And y'all already knew Megan was in here. She's not in here now. You can see people. Owners of a channel can see people in the chat. All they gotta do is do an at them. You say you don't have to be in the chat all the time. No, you don't have to be in the chat, but as long as you've been in that chat that day, it will pull you. It will give it to you. But if you're not in the chat at all, it won't give it to you. That's true. You're right. You're right. Some of them are driving. I'm not here to argue with you, Lyrics. I don't know why you're trying to argue with me. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not here to argue with you at all. That's one thing I'm not going to do, argue about something that is irrelevant. But thank you, Miss Jefferson. Thank you for the membership. Thank you, Farag. Oh, gosh. Like I said, I ain't arguing with you. Like I said, I ain't arguing with you. And I did see those people in the chat. Because they were in the bushes at once. Okay. Oh, okay, y'all. I'm about to take my butt on off of here. And I'll be back to give you guys an update on Mr. Faust. You said when you use a Facebook video, here's a deal. Happy lady here. I asked Hardy to use his stuff. I asked Mel to use their stuff. I asked them. So what's your point? I asked Hardy. I spoke to Hardy before I even used his stuff. I spoke to Mel before I used her stuff. That's one thing about me. I do give respect to people's work. I do ask them before I use it, and then I give them credit for their work. I give them credit, and I ask them before I do that. I don't understand the question. I don't understand the question. You said when you use a man on Facebook video or melody, is that fair use? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand the question. I just played the fair use law, what YouTube does, so I don't understand. You probably need to ask them because I don't know the law on fair use. I respect people's work. That's why I always ask them to use their stuff before I use it. And they give me permission to do it. If they don't give me permission, I don't do it. You ask Charles. I ask him way before I even use his stuff. If someone uses your video, it's not fair use. Huh? You said when it's not, I was asking what that means. No, go to the video I just played because I don't know the law. I don't know the laws. That's for me to give you what the law is on certain thing. I can't do that because I don't know the law. I'm going by what the video, I just played the video for you guys to see what it means. I played the video. Just back up in that YouTube video, it'll tell you. It explains it because I don't know the law. That's why I say, what's the point? What's your point? Because I don't know the law. You're asking the wrong person. That's all I'm saying. You're asking the wrong person. I am not an expert at the law. I do not know the law. I am not a lawyer. You have to ask somebody that knows the law. I know what they did to me. I know they insulted me while they played my stuff. That's what I know. Would you like me to play it again so you can hear what the lady said about it? Oh, okay, I just jumped on. I watched from the beginning. Oh, you just jumped on? Okay. Let me see. You mentioned Melanie and the Facebook guy, so that's why I asked you what's your point. No, you didn't upset me. I was just trying to figure out what was the point. I didn't understand. You asked a question, I asked a question back. What's the point? I don't get it. No, I'm not upset. I was upset about them using my stuff and talking bad about me. That was what upset me. You asking that question didn't upset me. Nope, it didn't upset me. No need to apologize. Hey, long hair, don't care what happens. Well, long hair. What happened is I struck one of the content creators' channel last night because they used my stuff and they were dogging me out, calling how dumb and how stupid I was and stuff like that, which is not cool. It's not cool. They didn't ask permission to use my stuff and then they want to be nasty towards me. So I struck it last night. You use somebody's stuff, but then you want to insult them. Go figure. Go figure. I don't understand that. But I'm about to take my butt on off this live. Let me just explain something to you guys, okay? When somebody puts negative energy towards something that you're doing and causes people to react negatively towards you, and then when I come on here to basically address certain things, and then people taking it away. I'm gonna already come in that protective mode or that defense mode, because yeah, it won't be that strike won't be up here. You're right, it won't be. It's never. Okay, did you not listen to the video that YouTube just submitted? YouTube is not the regulator of whether or not it is a copyright issue. YouTube sees the work that belongs to the person and they take it down. Okay. The person do a counterclaim and they bring it back up. Now, how to make it stick for good is if I go to court, right? If I go to court and I make a claim with the judge and send it to YouTube, YouTube will take it down for good. The judge has to be the one to make a decision about that. But as far as it being a copywritten stuff, once you put your stuff out there and it's original work, it is your copywritten work. Now I just have to go to court and go through, because that takes a long process. But Sylvia, first, good morning. I read back to the beginning and I hear my feelings. I don't see a major broadcast news outlet striking other channels because they put each other's channel. No, I'm not a major outlet. I'm an individual that they dog out. A major outlet don't have time for that kind of stuff. I'm not a major outlet. So I would never compare myself as a major outlet. That's not what I am. I'm an individual. I'm not a news outlet, not major. I'm an individual who has flesh and bone, who has feelings, and who wants their work protected. I don't want nobody talking nasty about me and using my stuff. And that's the thing folks don't understand. I have a right to protect myself. I understand you're coming here with this argument and stuff like that, but it's my work. I mean, how nice is that? Question: do you guys go over there when they talking nasty about me using my stuff? Do y'all go and stay and fight for them as well? Fight for me? That's my point exactly. I think when others use your work, they're getting more eyes to your channel. Personally, that's how I found your channel. It's still not cool. I don't want to be found in a negative way. I don't. The difference from reaction and stealing? I don't know the difference. Stealing is if you're constantly using a person that every time I go live, every time I do Sonia's thing, they use it. That's stealing. Every single time that I have Sonia on my live, they utilize my content. Every single time. Every time. Every time. What's wrong with doing original content and doing your own work instead of taking somebody else's stuff and talking about the other person thing? I mean, where's the originality in that? That's what you call content creation. You create the content, you make it up, you go do the work, you show. That's why people do vlogs and stuff, because they're creating their own stuff. It's called content creation. Reaction is not creation. You're utilizing somebody else's stuff. You're not out there making your own thing happen, you know? I knew you guys were going to come in here and try to fight for her, but when she's talking crap about me, did y'all fight for me? No. Y'all enjoyed it and continue with the nonsense. Are you working Mr. Williams' case? As far as how? When he goes to trial, I'll probably go to trial. I thought we were doing Cecil. I'm doing every case that I can make it to in person. Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm not stuck on one particular case. There's nothing happening on Cecil's case right now, so that's why I don't have anything. As a married woman, I have an issue with Sonia because she is self-proclaimed and now known as side chick. I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about her and her activities with other people. And do I care? Nope. It ain't my husband. It ain't my relationship. She ain't messing with my. That's not me. That's between her and her higher power. I have no heaven or hell to put anybody in. So I'm not gonna sit there and bash and making excuses for bashing a woman. Do I condone the action that is said? No, absolutely not. Remember, winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners. And there, my dear, you are a winner for doing what you do. Thank you, Zed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliment, y'all, but that's not the purpose of me doing this. My purpose is to set some boundaries, because if people think it's okay for them to keep doing certain things to you, they think it's okay, and you think it's cute for somebody to bash somebody, to tear them down. I just don't understand that. I just don't understand that. I don't understand about people just enjoying tearing somebody down. I that doesn't fit well with me. I believe in elevating and encouraging and helping somebody to do to help them to do things better and things like that. That's what I believe in. But this tearing down, constantly tearing down, it tears the psyche of a person there. I don't go to those channels. How I support. I agree. And let me tell you how funny YouTube is. YouTube will bring you the stuff to you, like to your channel. Like I could not be watching a person, right? But if they're utilizing my stuff and they have like a I guess it detects people's stuff as a content creator. It's so strange that they bring the stuff to you. And if they don't bring it to me, somebody's always contacting me. Hey, Sylvie, somebody using your stuff. Hey, Sylvie, did you get permission to this person? If YouTube ain't sending it, somebody else is sending it. I promise you that. I promise you, somebody's sending it to me. Say, hey, Sylvie, did you check that? Or if I say something like, hey, why you didn't tell me this? Well, I didn't want to bring it to you. But then YouTube brings it to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. YouTube is a troublemaker. I'm just going to tell you that. It does. Algorithm routes the content. It sure does. They are such a troublemaker. That's what I think YouTube is. And then they'll tell you if you have a problem, because I was chatting with them, YouTube people yesterday. They say if it's a problem, just strike it. They're first to tell you to strike the channel. They tell you that for real, y'all. They'll tell you strike it. I could show it to you where they told me to strike it. It said strike it. I'm gonna read it to you. Hold on a second. Let me read to you what they said. Hold on. Oh my God, stop sticking. This thing's stuck. Hold on, let me go to the other phone. Hold on, let's see. I don't want to spend so much time on this. I was ready to get off so I could start my content with my communication with Edric. But you guys wanted to hold on a second. If you believe you hold a copyright to the content in question, you wish to file a copyright complaint. To learn how to do this, to learn more about how to file a copyright complaint, please visit. They told me to go visit this. Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. All right, I'm about to get off this live, and I am going to let you guys know what Mr. Foss says to you guys. Let Edric know how we're rooting. I did, Kim. I did. I'm gonna let you guys hear what he said. I'm not here, but I'm gonna read what he said to me. Okay. All right. I'm gonna end this live, and I'm gonna go live in a few minutes with that. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all in a few minutes.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Minds in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night.